You know what? I haven't played the Warrior in a really long time. Probably since I originally played the game, so let's go with that. I think I haven't played the Warrior since the very first game of this that I ever played. Dark Cultist, popular choice. I know a lot of people consider that character to be pretty powerful, although in my experience, it's more a case of how you roll than anything. Let's take a quick dip into the dungeon, see if we can get lucky on an initial draw here. Ooh, not so much. That's unfortunate. Oh man. Let's just see if we can get a 6. Ah. Well, we saved our life, but we lost our fate in doing that, so kind of a risky move. But with him rolling a 1 and the possibility of actually winning if we did roll a 6, I had to take the chance. The only reason I made that move is because I didn't want to take the forest, and I didn't want to move away from the double square that far. I mean, I guess I could have played for going to the Enchantress at the city since it's the beginning of the game, but I figured it was worth a shot to see if I could snag one of those juicier dungeon cards out the gate. Because there are some really nice things in that dungeon deck that are worth trying to get in the early game if you can afford to pop in there and take a chance. But it definitely is a risk. So one other thing we're going to have to do is make our way to the graveyard and buy our fate back, because running around with no fate, not a great idea. So let's see, where does that put us? The Lore Master is not really going to help us because we don't have the fate to use it, but we can draw another card on this square, so let's see what we get. That might be good. Oh, he attacks us. Lame. Okay, so this guy's going to take 3 turns uninterrupted. So we're definitely off to a not so great start with the warrior, at least based on these first couple of turns. But if you're going to take risks and you're going to take chances, the early game is when you want to do it, because that's when it has the most chance of actually benefiting you. Somebody chose to leave, okay. Guess they decided against continuing here. I mean, I guess they could come back if they wanted to. Not sure why you'd play that card and then leave, but whatever. Oh, I see. They didn't like the fact that they got toted, so they quit. That's nice. Well, alright, I guess we're playing against 2 AIs this game. It's an unfortunate issue with this game that a lot of people feel like if things don't immediately go their way when they very first start playing, they just bail on the game. And it's really kind of a silly way to think of it because this game takes, at least an hour to an hour and a half to play under the best of circumstances. So the idea that like one thing going wrong is somehow going to dictate how the game plays out is it's kind of short-sighted, honestly. I mean, I've seen plenty of games where somebody catches a bad break in the first couple turns and then, ends up winning. So, people get a little bit silly about that sort of thing. To me, a big part of the fun of playing this game is the act of playing it. Like, it's not even so much about winning or losing for me. I just enjoy the mechanics of the game and just seeing all the different crazy stuff that can happen. Like, now, granted, if you're all about playing a game to win it, this is probably not the game for you. But I feel like if you can play a game just to enjoy the act of playing it, then there's a lot to get out of this game. Alright, so let's see if we can get within striking distance of the graveyard. See about getting that fate back. And draw something hopefully tasty here. Oh, this could be bad. This could be very bad. Ooh, nice. I will take that. Although it's not going to actually do me any good in this variant. Since we're playing Winner Takes All, a talisman actually does me no good. But I could take that talisman to the city and turn it into gold with the alchemist. So that'd be alright. Cultist getting a free strength point is always scary. Especially this early. Obviously not the kind of thing you want to have to fight in the early game. Nice roll on the monk's part though. Man, I almost feel bad about that. Let's see. Well, if I go to the Pathfinder, then I can definitely go to the graveyard, which is what I want to actually do. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll have to wait a turn to actually execute on that, but at least it guarantees me that I end up where I want to end up. Why couldn't that dungeon creature have been 6 strength instead of 6 craft? I wonder to myself aloud. Might have put me in a better position. This poor guy, he's getting all these stats off these enchantress rolls that he's just gonna lose. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the toad. Oh, interesting. Okay. Pop over here and buy our fate. And at this point, I probably do want to head up to the city and try my luck either with the enchantress or melt down that gold. Or melt down that talisman for some gold. I think I might wait to go to the alchemist until I have more than one item to burn. Because using a turn to go to the Alchemist just for 1 gold is maybe not the best choice, especially in the early game here where I could be going to the Enchantress with little risk to myself, especially now that I have a fate point. So I think that's going to be my general plan here, is just to mosey on up to the city and kind of deal with whatever comes along as I go. I just realized the Highlands aren't turned on for some reason. I didn't turn them off. But for whatever reason, they're not on. Kind of strange. Usually they don't end up factoring into these winner-takes-all games very much, so I'm not too concerned about it, but it is weird. I could have sworn I had them turned on in the settings. Must have misclicked at some point when I was setting up the game. Or there's some settings in here from the last online game I played that I'd forgotten about. I feel like they could do a better job on the indicators as to which expansions are turned on. Like they're okay, but they're a little more subtle than I wish they were. I wish it was a more pronounced, like on-off state on the buttons. Like sometimes it's possible to think that they're turned on when they're not really. Wouldn't mind seeing that refined, since they're gonna probably end up having to change the UI a little bit when the new expansion comes out anyway. Alright, let's head towards the city, I guess. We can definitely fight that. Woot. I'm bored. Alright, we just need to kill 6 more of those and we get a strength point. I wish I would have known. Oh, did that other guy rejoin? No. I was gonna say, I wish I'd have known that other guy was gonna bail like that, because I would have just made this a 3-player game, and it could have been me and this guy versus an AI, and the game would have been a little faster. The only problem with 4-player games is, even if everybody kind of knows what they're doing and just takes their turn quickly, it still takes a while. And when you start subtracting people from the game, that just speeds everything up a bit. So I don't mind playing against 1 AI, but 2 is a little bit silly because the AI generally doesn't put up that much of a fight. So it's just kind of diluting the game a bit. Yeah, it's just going ham in the dungeon. What are you thinking, monk? He must have something that makes him think that he can beat the guy at the end, because that's the win condition, but I can't imagine what that would be this early. I don't really like either of these options, but maybe I can get the free strength point. Yes, I do. Excellent. I will take that. unfortunate for them. Still get 3 lives though, so they're not in too much trouble. Yeah, I think the monk's second guessing his dungeon run after getting spanked there. Although this is a fight he probably should win. Don't think I want that. No, I don't want any part of that. That's a throwaway turn. Let's go for a new card. Ah, man, I keep drawing all these high craft creatures, which is not good for the warrior. Ooh, 6 though. That's pretty alright. My best chance of success. Nice. That was a lucky pick up there. Usually those wraiths will bend somebody with low craft value over, so pretty happy to get that. That's a nice little turn of luck versus how my first turn went, so I feel like it's kind of the universe balancing itself out a bit. I wouldn't mind having that weapon. Actually, that's one of the nice advantages of the warriors. They're, I believe, the only character that can benefit from multiple weapons being held. So I definitely wouldn't mind that. That'd be a nice pickup. Rolling the 6 on that thing is nice. No such luck though. Surprised he opted to fight that, but I guess he got it. Now you give me the 6. I see. You don't want me to go to the city. Okay, fine. We'll go over here. Marsh. Oh, gold. Gold's always welcome. I can buy back some lives if necessary, or fate. I mean, I'm only 1 life down, so it's not a big deal or anything. Man. Ooh. Lucky. I'd have loved to have gotten that. I think I'm probably going to focus on a strength build and just try to rush the dungeon with strength. It's probably going to be my strategy for this run. But you never know with this game. This game always has a tendency to give you what you don't expect, and then you kind of are forced to deal with whatever it hands you and try to make something out of it. That's kind of part of the charm slash frustration of it. You can have all the plans or strategies in your mind that you want, but when it comes down to it, you just have to react to what the game deals you in terms of cards and dice rolls and all of that. I think that's the easiest way to lose at this game, honestly, is to set your mind on wanting to do something and not be willing to adapt to the changing circumstances of the game. Like whenever you start insisting on doing things a certain way, despite the game like making it very obvious that that's not going to work out, that's where most players, I feel like, get into trouble. This game is all about adapting to whatever's actually happening and not being stubborn. I will say I'm surprised at how well the monk is doing in the dungeon for the early game. It's nothing short of shocking. You know, if I was in there right now, I'd probably be dead. Oh man, getting a lot of like kind of non-turns where just bad events or bad dice rolls or whatever are kind of making it so not a lot is happening for me right now. I'm doing my best to kind of mix things up and not get stuck in a rut, but the card draws are not being kind at the moment. It does look like the monk is not trying to push his luck in the dungeon though, which is probably for the best, because he really doesn't have the stats. Like, he's just been getting really extremely lucky in there. He really had no right to do as well in there as he did with those base stats. Man, a lot of just subpar cards out on the board right now between like the Temple and the Talismonger and some of this other stuff. There's just not a lot on the outer ring that I'm real excited about hitting. Let's go this way. Money would be alright. Give me your monies. Lost for a turn. Lame, but I'm not gonna re-roll fate on that. That's gonna be a couple more burn turns, unfortunately. If I didn't have any gold, I probably would have re-rolled that just to try to get some. But since I already have two, I don't feel like I need to have a lot more than that at the moment. I'd rather have the fate, honestly. I'd love to get that axe that the cultist was carrying, but the idea of landing on that Talismonger to get it is very unattractive to me. Alright, so the monk got that follower. Could be useful for them. See where the cultist decides to hop off to. Not a bad idea. Alright, see what we can do. Oh man, this again? Well, I doubt I'll get lucky enough to get a 6 again, but let's at least try. Yeah. At least we didn't get hurt that time. We didn't lose a turn, I don't think. We've definitely got to get something going on, though. These past 5 or 6 turns have been a whole lot of nothing for me, which is not good. In a game mode like this, where it's just about getting to that guy at the end of the dungeon as quickly as possible, every turn really counts. So, because this game shouldn't, in theory, drag on for very long. Like, whoever gets a decent set of stats quickest is going to win, or at least should win. Actually a bit concerned that the minstrel already has 6 craft, and the cultist already rocking 4 and 6. Actually, the cultist is probably in the best position in the game right now. Alright, I'm gonna head on up here now that that stupid swamp is gone. Ooh, that could be very useful. We're definitely gonna pop that immediately. Now, if I ever needed a 6, here's where I need it. Yeah, baby. Oh, so tasty. So tasty right there. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be very huge. Now, I definitely can't visit the Enchantress because I don't dare take the chance of losing all that strength I just built up. But I still can go to the Alchemist and get rid of that Talisman if I want to. But the cities become a much less attractive option. Actually, I think my most desired move right now would probably be to try to hit that. I think that's a dragon up there to the right of the city. And if I could get an even con battle with that going and take that, that would be another strength point, which would put me in excellent shape. The other thing I really need to do, though, is look at picking up some weapons. Cultists managed to retrieve their axe, which is good for them, not so good for me. Can't say I blame you. Alright, let's go ahead and head up here. Oh, more gold. I like gold. Actually, not so worried about hitting the Alchemist now that I have 3 gold. It seems like plenty. I'd probably hit the Doctor, honestly, if I did land on the city now. Get myself back up to full lives. Really want to get my hands on a weapon ASAP, because that's going to probably be the tipping point that'll let me really start wrecking any strength creatures that I come across. Oh, the Dryad. Always so annoying. That card's got more conditions than a prenuptial agreement. Alright, let's hit the forest. Oh, actually this could be really good if I can manage to win this. Could get a craft point out of this. Ah, roll low. Ah, man. I gotta try it. Ah, not enough. Darn it. Alright, now I definitely gotta look at getting my lives back and my fate back, so that's gonna be my priorities. I know I statistically didn't have a great shot there, but if I could have just gotten that win, that would have been really helpful. Porter. Oh, nice. If I get down there and pick that up, that'd be like having a mule. Carry some extra items if I wanted to. Although really, with not having to have a talisman, 4 items should be plenty. Unless I get really crazy lucky and start drawing some insane pickups. Oh man, free strength points. Okay, the board just got a lot more interesting down there. Things just got a lot more interesting. Head over that way. Staff of Mastery. Sure, we'll pick it up. I might melt that down, but see. Not really a big fan of enthralling creatures. I'd much rather take them as trophies. Now, granted, um, given the choice, sometimes having a creature to boost your attack is helpful, but I think that card's very selectively useful. We might just be better off getting the gold. Although at this point, honestly, if I land on this city, I probably have to buy my lives back first. I have to prioritize a bit. Now, how did I know that was going to happen? Well, let's take care of our lives first, because I don't want to be running around here wounded. Let's go ahead and buy those back. And then we still have 1 gold for the graveyard. But I also want to kind of move down towards that strength. See if I can get some more of that while the getting's good. Cultist feeling murderous. I like it. I turned your blood into gold with my dark magic, is what she's saying. Smart move going for the Pathfinder. I gotta get down to that strength ASAP. Let's head here. Oop, there's a little dragon action. Well, I got a good chance at doing this, so let's hope for I get a good roll. 4 is pretty decent. But the 6. The horrible, icky 6. Tough. That strength belt. I wouldn't mind having that. Not mind having that at all. Wow, why would he not go for the free strength point? That's ridiculous. Oh AI, you so crazy. Let me show you how that's done. I think that might actually be the dragon slaying spear there in the middle of the board. I'm gonna check that if I get the chance to roll on it or hit it. Ooh, tough roll. That was a tough one. Ooh. Not quite. It actually puts them in a somewhat vulnerable position. Only 2 lives left. All it would take is a pestilence to come up, to put them down to 1, and then they're kind of on the bubble. Yeah, well, the monk ended up getting 1 anyway. Alright, let's see. I believe this is another dragon type device. Yeah, or ice elemental, but same strength value. Let's see with that extra point of strength if we can get the deal done here. Nice. Ah, I thought that was a strength creature. It was craft. Daggone it. I misread that. Oh well. It's kind of the part of the board I wanted to be on anyway, though, so not that big of a deal. I really didn't want to land on the Talisman, so. I don't know what the little minstrel dude was thinking right there. You really gonna kill him? I would take the belt, yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree with that move at all. It's a good move. Wow, spent, yeah, no good character can have that. Alright. Let's, head over here. So that, I don't think that is the dragon sphere. Oh man. Don't have the craft benefit from that. That's unfortunate. Somebody just got excited by seeing that though. Oh, that craft 2 would be perfect for me to get my craft point. Ah, still got it though. Yeah, if I could get another point of craft and then kill that elephant and go see the lore master and get a free spell, that would all be pretty millhouse. This poor cultist is just not having any luck with that elephant. It's kind of funny actually, and that puts them on the bubble with their lives, so they're gonna have to be really careful. And actually, that's a really dangerous situation to be in, because like I say, if a pestilence or something comes out, they're just gonna be dead, and there's nothing they can do. Alright, let's take another crack at the dragon, I guess. Feeling saucy. Four's not bad. Good enough. Alright. Amp this up a bit. That puts me in excellent position as far as strength goes. Now my weakness on craft is really starting to show, but hopefully I can get over to that 3 at some point here and take it. Oh wow, what a jerk move from the monk, shattering that. Oh, nice play by the other AI, although I'm not exactly... Oh, I see, they just wanted to grab that for themselves, that shatter spell. Poor guy. The monk is a jerk, yo. Treasure, wouldn't mind that. I say you better use that right away before somebody decides to get fancy on you. Or not bad. Not bad at all. Seriously? Seriously, you're gonna shatter that. Whatever. Idiot AI. That was so worth it, let me tell you, AI. Oh man, this is a conundrum. I really don't want to lose another life. Let's see if we can get lucky. It takes a little luck to win this game, and maybe this is where we get it. Nope. Daggone it. Oh well. Okay, definitely gotta focus on getting our lives back now. That's priority number one. Now that we're down to 2. Nicely done. Finally, persistence paid off there. It was a pretty gutsy move, though, because with only 1 life, if he hadn't rolled that 6, he would have been in serious danger of dying. He's still in trouble with the 1 life thing. Definitely not out of the woods. Alright. So, what we got sitting on this square? That thing. Actually, let's pick that up. Sure, why not? I can't use spells anyway. Let's go to the doctor first. Get ourselves out of the danger zone. And then if we get a chance, we'll go back and melt that stuff down for some gold. Oh man, that thing is no joke. I wouldn't mind fighting it though. Even con on the strength. I'd actually rather fight that than the stupid craft 3 thing again. Funny how that works. Nice, he's got the alchemy spell. Cool. Ooh, that could be painful. Yeah, that sucked. Let's see, given these options, I'm gonna go this way. Lovely. Yeah, that's kind of handy. Actually, that's really handy. Don't have to worry about dying for a couple turns. Big bada boom. Interesting craft 1. Wouldn't really help me, but... Oh, that's awesome. It rolled a 6. Unbelievable. Kill that monk. Okay, so... I kind of want to stick by the alchemist. I've got a couple things I could burn there. This chump. Okay. Fortunately, I don't have any money for the peddler. That's fine, I'll have to fight him, but my strength is so high I can auto-kill him anyway. Yeah. So I don't have any money, so there's nothing to buy here, unfortunately. Let's see where we send him. Cool. You guys just keep beating the hell out of each other. That's perfectly fine by me. Oh, epic fail, minstrel. Epic fail. Yeah, see, the thing is, the cultist is very powerful if they get the right rolls when they, take lives or defeat monsters or whatever. But he hasn't really been getting a lot of the great rolls. I mean, he's getting gold and stuff, but not really just running away with it based off of those rolls, the way one might expect. I mean, don't get me wrong, his stats are getting scary, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm out of this by any stretch. Kind of crazy. Well, it's good for the cultists, they were able to get all their lives back, but now the minstrel's on the bubble, and the monk's not far off. I don't really want to go to the peddler. I think either of these options are particularly great. The dryad's just going to send me to the forest. But honestly, given the choices here... Oh, you know what? I can fight that thing. Let's fight that thing. I got as good a shot at beating that as anybody. Especially if I fight it with strength. Nice. Baller. I actually may want to save that. Let's see. I don't actually want to go to that thing. I don't know though, I might want to go to Inner Ring. Nah. Pass. Can't do that. Go away, peddler. There's really nothing for me on the Inner Ring. Let's see. 1 and 2. Yeah, it's not quite enough to justify turning that in. I need a little bit more of either. Because I need 3 more three more strength or 1 more craft to make that worth turning in. Actually, I think there's a 3 strength on the board not too far from me. I think that lion is still up. That might be a good way to pick up 2 points. Yeah, crap. That was probably my best chance to get a craft point right there, but given that I took 2 or 3 cracks at it and couldn't get it, I guess I can't complain. Again, a life useful, but not as useful as one might hope. I'm sure he's wishing that he was rolling those free strength and craft points every time. I know I would be if I were playing the cultist right now. There was that 1 craft point I could have used. Dumb lord. Oh wow, he actually kept that even. Nice. Okay, let's see. Oh, ooh. Is this what I need? I think this is what I need. Oh, even better, 4. Okay, just to check. What do we got over on this side? 5. Let's take the guaranteed win, because I can practically auto-kill this thing, and 4 is all I need. Nice. Okay, now, with that, that should be the correct amount, where if I say 8 strength, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That puts me in excellent position. The only real problem I have at the moment is if I try to make the run through the dungeon to get to the end with only 2 craft, I'm probably going to get rocked at some point. So I got to make sure I have at least full lives, and ideally I'd like to have my fate point too, even if I just save it for the end. So I definitely got a little bit of prep to do before I can go in, but I'm getting very close to being able to make a run for the win here. And if the other player were to go for it, I could follow them, but I don't think anybody else really has the stats to make a serious attempt at this point, so I think even if they went for it, I wouldn't bite on that. I'd rather take my time and ensure that I can get the win. Nice pickup. Let's see, I can't buy any lives right now because I don't have the money. Guess that means I need to stay at least relatively close to the alchemist. See if I can draw anything tasty here. That's kind of a not a great card, but I'll take it. Be handy if I can sacrifice a follower at some point. Yeah, I don't blame you for coming out. Everybody must get spells. Let's just head over here, I guess. Craft 3. Possible. Not terribly likely, but possible. Not with that roll. Garbage. Hot garbage. Man, I really didn't need that. Really didn't need that. Gotta get to that alchemist and get some gold. So I can get somewhere and get some lives. Can't afford to keep dropping lives like that, that's for sure. Oh man, the monk is not having it. I got beat though. Almost surprised she didn't take the book, because I would have considered that for sure. That would have been really helpful for the dungeon run, but probably not quite ready to go there yet, so getting a roll off of taking a life, probably the best move. Probably their best move. Let's see what we got here. Remind myself. More craft BS. So we basically got 3 craft creatures in a row here that can all like destroy my will to exist. Oh, lovely. Well, here, that'll be something I can sell. Or melt down. Actually, if I can just hit the alchemist, I can get 3 gold, which would be pretty alright. to. Minstrel should get that. Yeah, interesting choice. That's why they didn't take the book. They knew they could get it with the acquisition. Smart. And actually, with that item, that might be enough for them to consider going into the dungeon. Because even though their stats are a little low, that book would kind of pump them up to where you'd want them to be. It's bad for me. It's definitely bad for me. I need to get something going here quickly. Could be in trouble. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's go to the Alchemist. And ditch all this crap that we've been carrying around. And that way we can try to get our lives back and our fate back. And head for the dungeon, I think. I don't think we can afford to wait any longer. If I could roll a 6 here, that would be really ideal. Because then I could get my lives from the chapel and be in a good position to hit the graveyard on the following turn on my way to the dungeon. Oh, that could be bad. Oh, that could be bad. Yeah, that could be bad. Oh, he saves it on the reroll. Nicely done. Nice use of the fate. Oh, and there goes the monk. Monk got took. Monk draws the warlock. That's going to be bad because the warlock gets spells. So that AI is just going to spend the rest of the game screwing with everybody else because that's all it can do. So that'll be lovely. Oh man, actually, well, aside from the fact that that creature gets to roll 2 dice, yeah, so that might be an easy pickup for him, but nope. Alright, so I gotta think about, okay, I definitely don't want any part of that craft creature. Screw that noise. And over here. Well, I gotta roll, so. The gain of fate. Alright. I like that. One less thing I gotta spend money on, which means if I can just get my lives. If I can just get my lives, then it's on. It looks like the minstrel got it that time. Means they're probably also gonna get that wep. I don't know, though I think the minstrel's good. Yeah, the minstrel's good, so they can't. I wouldn't mind picking up that wep either. Actually, a 1, a 2, or a 4. Yeah, 1, a 2, or a 4 would all be a really good roll for me next turn. I guess the lock didn't get anything spell-wise that was all that exciting, because it didn't just start throwing them out. Usually what it does if it gets anything that can screw with the other players. Or maybe it's holding on to them. Alright, back to the city to heal. Alright, we're still 1 short on our max lives, but I may just say screw it and go for the dungeon anyway. And since we don't have to hit the um, since we don't have to hit the graveyard anymore, I think the only thing that would change my mind on that is if I happen to roll a 3, because I could pick up that wep on the way. This is actually going to be a pretty important roll, because it's going to shape a lot of what happens for the rest of this game, I think. Homunculus. That thing is crazy. Alright. 2. Oh, yeah, we just got a board wipe. Nice. Looks like all the creatures got wiped from the board. Oh, man, that's tough. I guess I can try to go get that. Well, you know what? I'm going to make my way towards the dungeon. And if I get the chance to go back for that, yeah, no horse for me, so that's hurt me. If I get the chance to go back for that spear on the next turn, I'll do it. But I'm going to try to make my move on the dungeon here. I think I'm in as good a position as any to go for it. I would have liked to have had the full 5 lives, but take what I can get. Treasure chest is always nice. Probably going to use that right away. I know I would. Yeah, taking the gold. Not a bad idea. Spells! Mighty spells being cast with Mad Abandon. Warlock being surprisingly effective. It's always rough when you start getting near the end of the run, because you start to feel like the turns are taking forever and you're just waiting for like the horrible thing that's going to screw you up to happen. Oh, like that. Like that right there. Ah, Jester. So now I gotta lose him before I can go in. Thanks, game. You better give me a 1 next time or I'm gonna be pissed. Gonna troll me like that. I know the cultist just got real happy. Hopefully it won't take me too long to ditch this idiot. That can be handy. It can also backfire. A lot of crappy cards coming out right now. Alrighty then. Interesting choice. Guess he didn't like his spell, his other spell. Don't call it a comeback, because it isn't. So you give me the 2, you jerk face. Well, I'm gonna go here, because then if I roll the 6 I can get the spear. And if I roll the 3 I can go to the tavern and get rid of the jester. Oh, free craft. I will take that. Nom noms. Hey, he's going for it. Hopefully he'll get spanked. But I'm afraid he's not going to. And I really need to get in there, so game, if you could just give me the 3, that'd be fantastic. Hopefully he'll get in there and hit a trap door or something that'll take him back to the beginning. I haven't seen too many of those cards come up so far, so I know they're still in there. There's a lot of things that could thwart his run. So hopefully I'll get lucky, get to catch up. Oh, awesome. Lovely. That's just lovely. Game, really? Really, you're gonna do me like that? Don't think I want that. No, I don't. Go here. Oh, good. Actually, that's perfect. That actually helps me out quite a bit. Then I can go to the blizzard, or I can go to the tavern on the next turn. Ditch that stupid jester. Mm. Ah, crud. Oh well, whatever. We're just gonna lose a turn of the blizzard anyway. Now, the one thing that does suck about that is that I lost a life. But that also slows him down, so I can't really complain too much. Oh, nice. Nice. Wreck him. Wreck him. Oh, come on. At least it's a standoff. I was gonna say, don't give him all those strength points for crying out loud. Come on, game. You used to be cool. Don't you dare put that on the tavern. Don't you dare. Okay, good. That's fine, you can do that all day. I care not. Need to get rid of this freaking clown. Before this blizzard wears off. He probably should go back to the square he was on. Yeah. Yeah, it's good he's not getting those easy strength craft points off those rolls. Kind of keeping me in this game, honestly. That's something you don't do, and that's why. Idiot. Alright, let's ditch this jester. I'll take the gold, sure. And actually, if I could roll a 6 next turn, get my lives back at the village before I hit the dungeon, which would be ideal. Oh, great, great weapon. That's the one thing I'm really lacking at this point is any kind of weapon. Yeah, he's going deeper in. I hope you get rocked. No offense or anything, I just really need a few more turns. Yeah, he finally got one. I can't say I am surprised, because eventually that was going to happen. Yeah, he's starting to stack stats now. Now this is getting ugly. Hopefully, my only real hope here is that he'll roll low and I'll roll big and I'll be able to pass him before we get to the end. Alright, well, given these options, I guess I should go in. We'll see what happens. Bring 3, take that all day, every day. And hopefully, since I just drew something easy, he'll draw something nasty. I mean, 3 lives should be enough. It should be enough. It's probably not going to be, but we'll see what happens. I think he just lost. I think his axe just got knocked out. That's good for me. Yeah, unfortunately, you're gonna lose that when you turn back, but you probably knew that. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight the guy, I guess. I'm not gonna give him the gold. Screw that. I can auto kill him. This is all going to come down to just how quickly we can run through here. How much luck we have along the way. Ah, he got his axe back. Lame. Hoping to grab that before he could grab it. Good roll. All things considered. Strength 5, I can take that. Craft 2, I can probably take that. Oh, but the craft 9. Really, game? Really? Really? Well, we'll auto kill that, so at least we get that. And there's auto lose, and I can't really do anything else, so yay! That's one of our lives. We lost our follower, but no big deal. Let's see, strength. Sure, let's turn these in. Why not? Stack these stats as hard as we can. Yeah, he's pushing it. Let's see what that does for him. That might make him go backwards, but I feel like we're both of the same mind that like we have to go for it. We can't fiddle around anymore. What would be really nice is if I could land on the food place and get some lives from that, but that would be asking a lot of Lady Luck. Secret passage. Secret passage. Well, let's see. Dungeon entrance, guard room, library cell, kitchen, treasure chamber. If I roll the 6, I can go to the treasure chamber. Let's try it. Oh, but I can go to the kitchen, so that's cool. We'll go to the kitchen. That's kind of what I wanted anyway. Now at the kitchen, I need a 4, 5, or 6. Oh, no, not good. We're going to re-roll that and hope for the best. 4. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, that was... Whew. Alright, so we're back up to 3 lives. That's good, but we're out of fate. That's not so good. Let's see what he rolls. Ah, he gets to come forward on me. Oh, and I think he gets to attack me too. Lovely. Lovely. You know that's happening. Yeah, because he can psychic combat me. Jerk. Ugh. I got no chance. I got no chance at all. Oh, that's good. I didn't waste a good roll on that. Now he's gonna take my life. Because he has no alternative. And he gains a life for himself. I'm really glad I got that life on the reroll. Man, this is gonna be tense. It's gonna be really tense. This ending is gonna be really tense. Okay, let's see. Draw a card. I will take that. Strength 4. It's definitely in my wheelhouse. Auto kill that mess. As long as he doesn't roll another 3, should be good. his life situation? He's got 7, so that's not good. Lame. Fate. That's bad for me. Alright, I could really use a big roll. I could really use a big roll to put some distance between myself and him. Could really use a big roll here. Because with him like hovering around me, I'm feeling very vulnerable. Really need to get to the end of this thing as quickly as possible. It's a tough break though because I'm still only going to be an even roll with the guy at the end, so it's just going to come down to outrolling him. I have no real advantage because I don't have any weapons or items or anything. So even if I make it to the end, oh, that's nice. Even if I make it to the end, I'm not necessarily going to win. Really, of all the things, seriously. Next turn, gain gold, gain a spell, gain a talisman. No, you know what? Screw that. We're not doing that. Nothing to be gained from that. Nothing to be gained from that. So he'd have to roll a 6 to land on me here. See what he's got. Nope. Oh, he's gonna have to go to the torturer. You got any gold? He does. So he'll probably just do that, just to keep getting closer. Oh man, this is a close game. This is a close game. I'm puckering up for sure here. Of course. Alright, so what are my options here? Now I want to get as far away from him as possible. As close to the end as possible, so I think I gotta go there. 5 craft, of course. And 1 strength. Well, I'll auto kill the strength. Yeah, you suck. Really, Warlock? Really? 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 Thanks for that, you jerk. I mean, it's probably good that I didn't have to fight the 5 craft creature, but man, that sucks, because I think I could have gotten another point of strength if I'd have killed that thing. Stupid Warlock. Okay, he still hasn't caught me, that's good. Hopefully the dungeon will give him a nasty surprise here. No, that's not gonna do it. What's he got? More gold! More gold! Oh man, this is a nail biter. This is a serious nail biter. It really sucks that I had to use my fate point in the kitchen because I have a feeling I'm going to need it here at the end. I'm not going to have it. Oh god. Alright. It's going to be one of these, huh? Summoning circle. No, we're not doing that. Man, crap. This sucks. Oh wait, I think I actually get to choose, right? Yeah, I get to choose, I think. Yeah, okay, so we'll take him and auto kill him. Nice. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh, it wasn't enough for a point though. Okay, I guess I was shorter than I thought. Oh man. I can't believe I just rolled 2 1s in a row for my move this close to the end. It's like torture. Is he within striking? He is. If he rolls like a 6 or a 5, I think he can get in. Ooh. Oh, he can land on me. Oh god. This is gonna be bad. Now does he take the summoning circle? No, he comes after me, of course. Which is actually probably a bad move on his part. That's actually kind of short-sighted. Because he can only take one of my lives. He can't kill me completely. So, I mean, I guess he wanted the point. Yeah. But kind of feel like he would have been better off taking the... Well, I guess he got the craft point from his roll anyway, so it was kind of a net neutral. I would have thought he would have wanted the trophy, but I guess it makes sense. Oh yes, roll another 1. That'll be hilarious. Ha ha ha, idiot. Oh, Warlock. When will you learn? Alright, can I get in? Yes, I can get in. Alright, well, YOLO. It's all coming down to this. Strength. Give me a 6 game. Oh, there it is. And a 1. Nice. 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 GG, my friend. GG. That was close. Let me tell you how close that was. Woo! That was crazy close. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that was intense. That was an intense game right there. Really glad that guy stayed till the end. Like props to him for sticking it out to the bitter end there. I mean, he certainly had as much chance as I did to win that, but like, man, ooh, that was great. So I picked up a good like 20% there, like halfway to 23. That's nice. Good times. Yes, I think I'm undefeated as the warrior in this game because I won the first game that I ever played as the warrior, and I think that's the first time I've played the warrior since and won again. So that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. All right, well, let's see. It's getting to be about sign off time. It's a little less than 20 minutes till I normally sign off, so I think that's going to do it for today. I know we didn't get a lot of people in here, which is unfortunate because I really think this game deserves more attention. It's just, for whatever reason, people don't seem to be into watching it on Twitch, which is weird because it's so competitive and has so much strategy and depth to it, but I guess just a lot of people don't know about it is maybe the issue. I don't know. Hopefully, like I say, when the next patch and the next expansion come out and there's more options for setting up a game to last a certain amount of time, maybe that'll make it a bit more attractive to people from a streaming perspective. But I really feel like this is a game that I would like to stream more. And the only reason I don't is because, like I say, unless you use that winner takes all ending, um, it's hard to guarantee that the game will last for a certain amount of time. But once that patch comes out, I think that's going to change things, hopefully for the better. So that was a good intense run though. I enjoyed that quite a bit. It was definitely super fun, and looking forward to streaming more of this once the patch drops.